Same thing goes for baby clothes. It's maddening. Forgo the socks. I will die on this hill. I did not do that, and that's how I ended up with 2 strollers. Nah, girl, that's not how it happened. So as you might have been able to tell by the title, I want to discuss 12 things that I wish I would have added to my baby registry. I'm a first-time mom of a baby that is going to be turning 1 year old very, very soon. So I thought, what better way to talk about 12 things that I would have wished that were on the registry initially instead of having to find out later. Maybe it can help somebody out there who's expecting, or at least get your wheels turning on different options. But as we all know, all babies are different. So a lot of it is trial and error. But I thought, he's turning 12 months. So why not list off 12 helpful things? I've got a ton of clothes here that I have been kind of collecting over the last few months. The last time I did a big closet clean out was probably around as we were approaching 9 months, I guess. So I have quite the collection here. I went through his drawers and his closet again this week and just dumped everything in this pile because unfortunately my basket is full. But that seems to be a good system that works for me. I just keep dumping everything into this basket until it's full, and then I will go through it. And that's what we're going to go do today while I'm chit-chatting about registry items that I should have had on my registry, from my point of view anyways. I'm going to sort through some items and probably keep a few things aside, just very few. I have a very strict limit to what I'm going to keep, but I keep some items for a just in case situation. We're not sure if we're going to add to our family anymore, but it would be great to have at least a few items just in case we do. Otherwise, the rest will be handed down to friends or family that need them or donated to the appropriate place. I have a huge tub over there where I plan to pack everything away. After I sort through these, I'm hoping to actually put them into a, what would you call it, like a space-saving bag. But we'll put the clothes, as well as I have a box with newborn to probably about 6 months that's already been sorted over here and needs to be stored. So we will pack all those up, put them in this bin. And I also have a box of toys and other items that we're no longer using. He's grown out of them already. So we will try to fit those into this tub as well. Item number 1 is ribbed PJs. I really feel that the same that goes for women's clothes, as far as like you could buy a medium or an 8 in one brand and a medium or an 8 in another brand, and they're going to be completely different. Same thing goes for baby clothes. It's maddening. So you kind of just have to find the brand that works best for you and your baby, what, like, as far as quality, longevity, fit, price, whatever. I prefer the ribbed PJs because I think that they will fit way longer and the shrinkage is way less. And the 2 brands that I have been able to get ribbed PJs from that I really liked were Carter's and Old Navy. And Old Navy is great, so is Carter's, because they have lots and lots of sales. And I know I haven't probably shopped enough with Old Navy, I guess, but Carter's definitely gives good rewards. So rib PJs, that's number 1. I would definitely recommend the rib PJs. Number 2 is baby booties. Instead of socks, just completely, in my opinion, forego the socks, especially as your baby is getting older but not walking. If you need to be putting something on your baby's feet because you're going out in public and it makes you more comfortable, or it's cool outside, whatever, get the little booties that are like a sock, but they have a little closure around the ankle. I really like the Honest ones. They have a button closure and the strap is elasticized, so it has a stretch to it, doesn't strangle their feet, and it had 2 buttons, so he was able to wear them for a really long time. So cute. Number 3 is Triple Paste Max. I will die on this hill. Triple Paste Max is the best diaper cream. It healed our son's diaper rash quicker than any of the other options that we tried, and it also has prevented diaper rash in a magnificent way. It is pretty pricey, I feel, but we still use it to this day, especially at night, because night diapers, once they're sleeping through the night, can be very full, very wet. So we still use Triple Paste even now, and I think it's a great product. He had terrible diaper rash when he was probably, oh gosh, it was probably sometime between his first visit to the doctor at 2 weeks and his 2-month checkup, or I can't even remember now if it's 2 months or if they go straight to 3 months, but between checkup 1 and checkup 2, he had this crazy diaper rash, and we both felt so horrible about it. But our doctor comforted us and let us know, like, it's not anything that you've done wrong. It's really common for them to get a pretty gnarly diaper rash, because the skin is just brand new skin and has no business dealing with all this pee and poo. So he let us know that it's completely normal for that to happen, but it really was a bear getting through the diaper rash. I'm talking rinsing his butt under the sink, no wipes. We were strictly using just like padding with a damp cloth and making sure it was super dry, and then following up with Triple Paste. And as soon as I swapped from the other creams that I had been using to Triple Paste, it healed up really fast. The 4th item is Lansinoh bottles. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. The bottle with the purple ring. And I guess really, again, babies are so specific and unique, so it could be completely untrue for so many babies out there, but we spent a lot of time using the wrong bottle. So I guess that's the takeaway here. Maybe not specifically adding these bottles to your registry. I wish I had put them on mine instead of the other brand, which was Dr. Brown's. By the way, I'm not knocking Dr. Brown's. It just wasn't the right bottle for my baby. Not at all saying it wouldn't work for anyone else's, just to be clear. But maybe having a couple bottles on your registry that people would be willing to gift to you would be a smart move, because we just spent an exceedingly long time trying to use a bottle that did not work for him. And I'll also mention that they're a lot more cumbersome to clean because they do have the vent system. So does the Lansinoh bottle, but it's in the nipple. So I feel like they're easier to clean. There's less parts. They happen to work a lot better for our baby. But again, every baby is different. Your baby might love Dr. Brown. So I think the takeaway here is to have a couple different bottles on your registry. So that way, if one is not working out, you don't spend a lot of time trying to figure out why and forcing the issue. Just try something else. Basically not donating any of my sleep sacks because these were the best. These are just Amazon sleep sacks, by the way. This is not on my list. It probably should have been. You gotta keep the Santa hat. The 5th item is a bath seat. So, and I'm talking for like baby and like the age he is now, baby, because neither of those were on my registry, and I wish that they had been. The first seat he had was the Angelcare seat, which we loved. And now he actually has a bath seat that was so kindly gifted to us. by a family member. So he's able to sit up in the tub without us worrying about him taking a tumble in the tub. So if you don't have a bath seat, both for your, you know, super young baby, couple month old baby, like the Angelcare seat, where they can kind of recline in the tub, or when they get a little bit bigger, the one that suctions to the bottom of the tub, and it has arms that open up so you can easily pop them in and then secure them. Highly recommend having a bath seat on your registry. My turkey's not so little anymore. Dang butterball. The sixth item is a bouncer. The bouncer came in clutch so many times for us. It's just a safe place where you can put baby down if you need to run to the restroom, obviously like within your eyesight, but if you need to run to the restroom, run to the kitchen to get water, it's a safe place where they can be secure and play for a couple of minutes while you're taking, a quick supervisory break. I want to emphasize that. Don't leave your baby unattended in the bouncer, but they are definitely a great thing to have. Ours was the ErgoBaby. I'll definitely, by the way, either take pictures of these or find pictures of them on the internet and insert them somewhere into the clip so you guys can see them. And I'll definitely do my best to link everything for you. Are you serious? The seventh item is gas drops. Or even more specifically, putting like the big things like emergency first aid things that you should have for your newborn on registry. So things like infant Tylenol, saline drops, gas drops, whatever else you and your doctor think are good things to have on hand. Those with the correct syringes, I think are really, really helpful to have on your registry. I think that's something that gets forgotten a lot by people who are doing the gifting because it's kind of like not a flashy thing. But the gas drops are really helpful for us. I know that they're not helpful for every baby. And some doctors, even my own, was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't really know if they work. But I really feel like they helped our son. So again, use at the direction of your pediatrician, use your best judgment. However, I do think it's worth having things that should be going in your first aid kit on the registry. Let someone gift you that feeling of peace, that feeling of security that you have those things on hand. They could even include like a nail file, nail clippers, nail buffer if you're going to go that way. They could, make a nice little basket for you to keep all those items in. I think that would be a great item to have on your registry. Anything that's not double zippered, it's got to go. I'm sorry. The eighth item that I wish I would have included on my registry, in fact, I didn't include a stroller at all on my registry because I felt weird about asking someone to gift us such a expensive item. They can get so expensive. But that's, I think, a me thing. I think so many people in our circle would have been happy to gift us a stroller. I simply just jumped the gun, went ahead and purchased it myself when it was on sale. I think I actually purchased it on a Black Friday sale. All that to say, I think the item that you need to include is a stroller that converts into a bassinet. Yeah, I did not do that, and that's how I ended up with two strollers. I thought that a travel stroller was the way to go because it included the newborn car seat, and I could pop the car seat out and put it in the stroller. And once he got big enough, I would just buy a bigger car seat, and he would use the stroller. Nah, girl, that's not how it happened. Okay, now I got two strollers, an infant car seat in my attic, another car seat in my car, and another stroller. Okay. And the second stroller is the one that he uses all the time still. But the benefit to having a stroller that can convert to a bassinet is that when they're so young, they're literally falling asleep all the time or they're hard to get to sleep, taking them for a walk, you getting out of the house, it's really good for you. It's good for them. They can take a little snooze while you take a walk around the block. It comes in super duper handy. The one that I purchased after the fact is from Mom Push. I love this stroller. The only thing I don't love about it is that it does fold, but not very well and not very small. So it's not super travel friendly. I will say that. But I don't happen to use the stroller when we're out much. I usually will baby wear him, or now that he's older, put him in the shopping cart. So my recommendation is to skip the travel stroller, get the one that is inclusive of a bassinet, and then converts into a toddler stroller later. And then go ahead and just get you an infant car seat. Because, like I say, now we have an infant car seat in our attic, and I just had to purchase his next car seat, which is a Graco Easy Turn, and we're super duper loving that one so far. And come to find out, could have bought that one in the very beginning. So better yet, do that. Get the stroller that has the bassinet and will grow with them through toddlerhood, and then get the car seat that is an infant car seat and is more like a grow with me situation. And again, we'll follow them up to 65 pounds or so. That would be my recommendation for your registry. Number 9 is a monitor stand. I started out with a monitor clip or clamp. I don't know how to describe it, but it's the one with the flexible legs that you can wrap around the crib rail. That's what we started out with the ErgoBaby monitor. I prefer a closed circuit monitoring system personally. Each their own. But either way, I would skip that step, go straight to the either something that's wall mounted or a stand, which is what we have now, that can go in the corner of the room or behind the crib. So that way, once your baby starts pulling themselves up or sitting up, they can't reach up and, of course, grab the monitor, the cord, etc. It also left some marks on our crib, which did not make me happy. So I would skip the ones that wrap around the crib rail, go straight to a monitor stand that is either a wall ceiling mounted or a standalone unit like the one I just got. Let's try to whittle this pile down just a little bit more. Number 10 is Take Along Tunes from Baby Einstein. This was not on my registry, but someone did gift it to us, and it has been one of Barrett's favorite toys. It's the one, again, I'll insert a picture somewhere, but it has the little handle and a big button with some lights on it, and it will play different music, and little lights will flash. And it's just been a great toy for him. He loved it a lot when he was smaller. He still uses it now. And I actually purchased a second one to keep in the car. And I use it for emergencies in the car when he's just not having it. And it will kind of distract him and keep him more in a playful mindset for a few more minutes. So I can hopefully get us home before he just combusts completely. But Baby Einstein, Take Along Tunes, great little toy to have on the registry if you're going to add any toys at all. When I say he grew out of this thing quick, I mean it. I know for sure I'm keeping all the holiday stuff, so let's just pick that out first. Number 11 is Bibs. I think it's Bibs. Bibs Binkies. I'm pretty sure that was the brand that we ended up using. Barrett is already off of pacifiers, and he actually didn't use them for very long, but I still think that they should be on your registry. And again, kind of like with the bottles, they're very unique and baby specific kind of choice, right? So I would say having a couple different ones on your registry is a smart move, but Much to my dismay, he did not like any of the really cute aesthetic looking binkies, like most babies. He wants what he wants, and he wanted the kind of typical latex, clear nipple, regular looking binky. And when he took them, those were the ones that he preferred. Again, I do think the brand is Bibs. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will put the correct brand on the screen, as well as pictures and links. But I think, again, on your registry, if you're wondering, I think it's useful maybe to have a couple different ones on there. Don't expect your baby to just like the binky that you think they're gonna like, or that looks the coolest or whatever, because usually they're gonna pick something completely different. Number 12, the last item that I wish I would have included on my baby registry is a playmat. I ended up actually purchasing this after the fact, mostly because I didn't know what I should get. At least I think I purchased it after the fact. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that I purchased this after the baby shower. But having a playmat, like an interactive kind of deal for your baby, so smart, for a couple of reasons. A, like getting them to interact and work on lifting their head and rolling over as soon as they can is a really good plan. Talk to your doctor about your baby's development. Obviously, I am not a professional, just a mom that had a baby that took a really long time to want to lift his head on his own, and to roll over on his own. So doing tummy time from the very beginning is what's advisable now, as far as I have learned. And having an interactive playmat that encourages that type of play is really, really smart. And the one that I ended up getting was the Baby Einstein. I don't know if it's Kickin tunes. I really can't remember what that thing is called, but it's a mat with a piano that they can kick with their feet when they're small. And when they're bigger, you can turn the piano so they can sit at the piano and use their hands. And it also has two bars that go over the top with mirrors and toys and all that kind of stuff that hangs down. And it will play them music and et cetera, et cetera. So, and that one was fairly affordable at the time. Again, that one was from Baby Einstein. I'm pretty sure it was Kickin Tunes, but I will make sure that the correct item is linked. I found that one on Amazon as well. And he really enjoyed it when he was small. We've now moved on to big giant playmat. But great item. Wish I would have had it on my registry. I want to keep both of my 3 to 6 pants from Honest Baby. These are great, by the way, because they fit him way beyond 6 months. Again, it could be different for your baby, but the waist is a little bit wider. They've got a little bit more room in the crotch and the butt. And they're a little bit longer, but you can roll them up when they're super small, which is what we did. So these are great. Honorable mention. Pajamas. This demonstrates my point about the rib pajamas. These are both from Carter's. This is a 9-month. Is that correct? 9-month pajama, non-ribbed. Super cute, not ribbed. This is also, no, this is a 6-month rib pajama from Carter's, okay? I'm gonna just, this is an informal test, but for the sake of my argument, I'm gonna put them up together. Look, okay? Remember, the dinosaur one, which is not ribbed, is a 9-month. The ribbed one is a 6-month. So as you can see, we've experienced quite a bit of shrinkage with this one. This one kind of maintains its structure a little bit better as far as shrinking goes, and he was able to wear this one for way, way longer. If you're expecting and you made it to the end of this video and you're comfortable sharing, let us know how many months along you are in the comments below. I'd like to get to know you guys better. If you're already a mom and there's an item that you thought was super important and wish you had had on your registry with your baby, let us know in the comments below so we can learn from you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that this list of 12 things I wish I had added to my registry could be helpful for you. Again, if you have questions about anything that I mentioned, check down below in the description box. I will try to link everything for you just in case you wanted to check it out. This video is not sponsored in any way by anyone, and all the opinions that I've included are my own. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content that you saw today, and if you want to learn more about my candle business, which I'm hoping to launch this year, and want to see more behind the scenes action from that side of my life, follow me on Instagram at Chronicle Home Co. Thank you so much for spending your time here. I'll see you again soon.